on the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Troy's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and
breaks into the open.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well give it to him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Huff. Using the quick game. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He's in open space downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The corners are walked up tight. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You can tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Fires to the tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking for space. It's Walters. Makes it past the marker. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll...
Turning it on! He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And with back-to-back chunk plays, now it's 1st and goal. To the air, it's Singleton. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play call by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Fitzgerald. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Purdue! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Nicholson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed. On that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Oh, he's got some span. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. To the air, it's Huff. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Gets away from one, finds room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. I get sometimes that you want to fit a pass in, but there has to be a place for it to fit, and there was no opening there in that double coverage.
No, great job by the defense. Understanding, listen, I got to know who's going to beat me. And I got to know who is not going to beat me. And you could tell they were going to double cover that wide receiver, make sure he's not the guy that's going to make plays. Quarterback now, what do? I have to understand what I'm seeing. Now I got to know I got to go somewhere else.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Singleton. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. They get through and it's blocked. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Gets the back moving. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It'll be 3rd and long. To throw, it's Singleton. Got a man, it's Simmons. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for room, it's Walters. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Fitzgerald. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Huff. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets a block. Touchdown, Purdue! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And as he steps out of bounds, the 3rd quarter has expired, and that is how we'll head to the 4th. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Walters. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Simmons. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Oh, they're after him, trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're going to ride this running back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Simmons. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Just plowing ahead. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long when who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wiles. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's James. Snagged out of the air. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense.